Hey guys, it's Alec, Peirce, Scuba. No, this is not a COVID mask. However, it is a pretty neat mask. Now, we have not talked about these. These are those Alec, Peirce, Scuba tech tips. Yeah, we have not talked about these previously. This is one of those very popular, actually, snorkel mask, full face mask with a built-in snorkel. And I have not talked about these previously in any of my tech tips. I've done that. I've not done that. I've done that, or I have not done that. Anyway, we have not talked about them for a very simple reason. I don't like talking about products that I don't like. That makes sense? And it's not that I didn't like the idea. The concept is pretty neat. I actually have a vintage mask. It's made by Cressy, I believe, from 100 years ago, the Stone Age, right? Mask with a little old-fashioned black snorkel coming out the middle. But I wasn't too pleased with these. There were leakage problems, there were fit problems, and there was also a breathing problem, a bit of an issue with the breathing as well. But this mask now is made by Ocean Reef. I don't remember who Ocean Reef is. I'm not sure if that's a big company, or I'm not too sure. But anyway, this particular one made by Ocean Reef is a good one. Now this particular one, this specific one, is a child's. It comes in two sizes, child's and adults. This is actually a child's, but you can't tell. Anyway, the reason I like it is, first of all, it has a fantastic silicone seal, really, really good seal. So, provided your face is reasonably normal, it's not like Kevin's, then this mask ought to seal on your face. Plus, they have a much better strap system. They have a spider strap system. Two straps over your head. It sits in the middle of the back of your head where your bump is. Everybody has a bump. Just feel back there. Everybody has, if you're a diver, you have a bump. If you don't have a bump, you can't be a diver. But anyway, it sits right there on that bump. And then there's two straps under the chin, and you just pull them like that to tighten them up. It's really the simplest thing in the world. So this is a really, really good quality full-face snorkel mask. Let's call it that, full-face snorkel mask. Now, it's a good quality for another reason. It's not cheap. You can get these. I've seen them on Walmart and Costco. I've seen them for, $50. Sometimes a little less than that. This is twice as much as that. That's right. You're going to pay the better part of $100 for this particular one. But again, quality, great vision, okay? Fantastic pure silicone seal, a much, much better and stronger. You see how wide the strap is? Strong strap system. And most important, from my point of view anyway, and the reason we're talking about it now finally, is the breathing system, which I suppose is the snorkel. This particular snorkel is the only one I've ever seen that solves a problem, particularly with a full-face type of mask, and particularly people who are not necessarily experienced divers. Here's the problem. If you have a single tube, most of them are single tubes, when you breathe in, fresh air comes in through the tube. When you breathe out, stale air goes out through the tube, but not all of it, right? The tube, however long it is, stays full of stale air, right? So then when you breathe in again, your first bit of air, and it's quite a bit, they're big snorkels. That first bit of air is stale air. That's right. Then you get fresh air after that. Then you breathe out, out goes the stale air, all except for that stale air. And in fact, that stale air is now staler? Is that a word? More stale. It's stale air that's been made more stale. It's even staler than it was before. The point is this. As you breathe in and out, this happens with any snorkel, the stale air in the snorkel gets staler and staler. And by stale, what I mean is it has less and less oxygen. It has just as much air going in and out, but less oxygen. So what does that mean? Well, then what it means is that you have more and more carbon dioxide. Normally, when you exhale, you breathe out about 2 or 3% carbon dioxide. But if you use a standard one of these with a single tube in it, any period of time, now, after a while, you're starting to breathe carbon dioxide air at carbon dioxide levels of 10, 12, 15%. Now, what's the problem? Well, carbon dioxide does not sustain life, meaning your life. Even bigger problem. As carbon dioxide increases, the body says, you're not getting enough oxygen, you need to breathe more. So you do. It's a perfectly natural, normal instinct. So you breathe more, rapidly. So, they're shallow breaths. They're not filling your lung. So here's what's happening with a normal one of these masks. you're getting stale air, and it's getting more and more stale, less and less oxygen, and you're breathing faster and faster, panting, and you're only filling your lungs halfway. What happens? You pass out. Exactly right. And there have actually been more than a few documented instances of people using these cheap models, and they have passed out in the water. Well, I've always said, people say, are these safe to use? I've said, of course they're safe to use, as long as there's someone with you, watching you, making sure you're okay. But to take one on your own, or to put a couple of your younger children in one of these and put them in the pool and say, okay, have fun, and go and sit and have a drink with your friends, no, not safe. What's the difference? Besides all the quality in the mask, this snorkel, I don't know if you can see there, Kev, can you see? Kevin, zoom in. Okay, you guys that are taking drinks, you can have a drink now. I said, Kevin, zoom in. It's a drinking game, right? Can you see this? Can you see? There are 3 chambers in this snorkel. 3 tubes. It's 3 tubes passing together, if you like. The center tube down the middle is your fresh air. That comes in past the one-way valve. Now the water gets in, and that you suck in fresh air. Ah, good fresh air. Now, when you exhale there, because there's a valve down here, a one-way valve. The exhale there goes out the 2 tubes on the outside. Out it goes. It does not go through the fresh air inlet. So when you breathe in again, you get fresh air, completely fresh air. Out it goes, in it goes, out, in. You don't have that problem. You don't start to pant. You don't start getting shallow breathing. You don't get carbon dioxide buildup. You don't pass out. Perfectly safe. Quality and safe. Now, have I got something to show you? Okay, I told you we had a neat accessory to go with that Ocean Reef snorkel mask. Now, by the way, I'm talking a little loudly, and there's some background noise for a simple reason, because this is a real dive store. This is Scuba 2000. Okay, my old alma mater, the dive store we built so many years ago. That's beautiful, up in Richmond Hill, Ontario. But anyway, you see that? Snorkie-Talkie. Now, I thought it was Snorkel-Talkie. It's Snorkie-Talkie. Like walkie-talkie, but Snorkie-Talkie. Okay, all right. So you probably have an idea what this is. Let me explain it to you. Snorkie-Talkie, okay? So you open the box. And what you get when you open the box is this. What the heck is this? Well, this is, are you watching? Watch how easy this is, okay? So here's your Ocean Reef snorkel mask. Good one, the one that's safe to use. And you snap this on just like that. A little lower. Like that. This comes around to your side of your head, and believe it or not, you can now talk to your buddy. Now this is a push-to-talk system. Just like, here it is right here. See, you just touch it, it's flexible. This is just like a walkie-talkie. But don't get confused, this is not a walkie-talkie, this is a Snorkie-Talkie. All right. And funniest thing in the world. And you know what? These charge by USB, everything does today. They charge in 2 hours. Okay, you ready? 8 hours operating time, 1,000 feet. Yeah, this is not for buddy diving, right? You know, if your buddy is 1,000 feet away, you wouldn't necessarily be in the same lake. But anyway, and the other nice thing about this, you can have several people. So this is like a walkie-talkie. You're in one channel. So you have this on, you push the button, and you go, hello, hello, Peter, are you there? Peter, come back. You let go. You wait for a minute. The Peters I know are pretty dumb, so he wouldn't know how to work this. Sorry, Peter. so Peter comes, yes, hi, it's Peter, what are you doing? And you press this. I'm over here, I just found a fantastic treasure. 3 gold bars on this one, and like that. Now, there's different channels. That's right. But anybody on your channel will pick up what you just said to Peter, and he'll hear what he said back. This is great. So you not only have one of these full-face snorkel masks that's safe to use because of the separate air channels, okay, quality, but now you can pick up a Snorkie-Talkie to go with it. I think it's so neat. I love toys to start with, and obviously if they're scuba related, it's right up my alley. And this is unbelievable. Works to 10 feet underwater because it's a snorkel, right? So you can dive down and talk, and 1,000 feet distance. Now that's what they say maximum. But if it's only 300 or 400 feet, that's fantastic. Yeah, I just love it. I'm waiting to get out and try this in the lake near my own home and see how it works. There you go, guys. Ocean Reef is the name. Go to their website. I'm sure they have a website. Ocean Reef and their snorkel mask and the Snorkie-Talkie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this. Anyway, something kind of new and interesting for you. Alec, Peirce, Tech Tips. Talk to you soon.